The PM's comments come despite reports that the US is preparing to blitz Iran. Keir Starmer has said he has no doubt in my mind that Donald Trump backs the G7's call for a de-escalation of tensions in the Middle East. Speaking to reporters in Canada, the Prime Minister insisted the summit was united on the issue despite threats from the president of yet more strikes in Tehran. However, his claims about Trump's support for the communiqué appeared wholly at odds with the president's increasingly threatening words towards Iran. Mr. Trump has already warned everyone in Tehran to evacuate, and it's now reported the US may be ramping up for a huge bombing blitz. Sir Keir told reporters this afternoon, "I think what Trump said was he wanted to go beyond a ceasefire effectively and end the conflict. And I think H is right about that. I mean, a ceasefire is always a means to an end. The end we want to see is the de-escalation and back to negotiations, a deal to deal with the Iranian nuclear program, and, of course, the wider question of conflict across the Middle East, including Gaza." Throughout the dinner yesterday I was sitting right next to President Trump, so I've no doubt, in my mind, the level of agreement there was in relation to the words that were then issued immediately after that, pretty soon after the dinner. The Prime Minister added that despite his social media posts, there is nothing the President said that suggests H is about to get involved in this conflict. On the contrary, the G7 statement was about de-escalation. Sir Keir reiterated Britain's deep concern about the state of Iran's nuclear program, adding, "I certainly do not want Iran to have a nuclear weapon." President Trump sensationally quit the G7 summit a day early last night, as he said he was returning to the White House for emergency talks on the Middle East. This afternoon The Sun reported that the US Air Force has put more than 40 extra jets into the UK and Europe, ramping up fears the US is preparing to personally get involved in the conflict. Vice President J.D. Vance also said in a statement that Trump may decide he needs to take further action to end Iranian enrichment. That decision ultimately belongs to the president.
Explicar lo que siento cuando tú no estás conmigo, cómo gritarle a los vientos que me perteneces, que te necesito, cómo explicar la alegría cuando tú estás a mi lado. Yo sé que no hay en el mundo un amor más grande como el que me has dado. Te amo, amor, te amo, por siempre 1000 veces te amo. Y aunque no creo merecerte, doy gracias al cielo de haberte encontrado. Te amo, amor, te amo, por siempre 1000 veces te amo. Que Dios bendiga tus ojos, tu cara bonita, tu amor, tus encantos.